more of the color yellow. It is still wondering of the color that people want to know. With the yellow people of The Simpsons, another yellow character on the 90s who was exactly like The Simpsons, a yellow character who lives in the under the sea, and that is... That's right, I am talking about Spongebob Squarepants. I am Cartoon TX, and today I'm talking about the history of Spongebob Squarepants. Anyways, let's get this started.
Spongebob Squarepants!
SpongeBob Squarepants started in 1999 and it keeps going. The creator who made this show is Steph Hillenburg. Steph only created one show and it's called Spliced. I don't know that show. Steph had created 2 movies. Steph Hillenburg was born on August 21, 1961 at Port Snow and Oklahoma, but however died at 2018 November 26.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
We will remember him of his creation of SpongeBob Squarepants, and I will talk about his show. SpongeBob Squarepants is a show about Sponge who lives in the pineapple with his pet snail, Gary, in the city of the Bikini Bottom on the floor of the Pacific Ocean. The first episode was Help Wanted. This is how it all began of SpongeBob gets the job of the Krusty Krab. In this episode, SpongeBob gets a job from the Krusty Krab, but he needs to succeed. He needs to get a hydrodramatic spatula to succeed his job. And he did get the job. Now in Season 1, all of the animation was old and the actors had a deep voice. Season 2 to Season 3, this animation was new and the kids had loved this brand new season and the people loved this. But however, Season 2 and Season 3 now become memes. Some did have some, but some will not. Season 4 to Season 9, this was a new animation they used. Now the animation is great, but some episodes can be bad on Season 4 to Season 9. They may have some good episodes, but bad episodes. The Season 10 and 13, SpongeBob had a brand new animation, and now SpongeBob Squarepants became now a modern cartoon. This was new for the show, and now became the old-time best comedy show to The Simpsons and Family Guy. Now, this new modern cartoon may have some good episodes, but this modern cartoon does have some bad episodes. They may have one that are weird and bad parts, but Season 12 did have some bad episodes, and some may have good episodes. One good episode I could say is the episode called My Leg. SpongeBob Squarepants was one of the best shows ever, with great animation, gags, funny moments, sad moments, great actors, and best quotes on the show. SpongeBob Squarepants became the #1 best show on Nickelodeon, and it still keeps going over the years. However, there were other Nick shows that were better than SpongeBob Squarepants. Some were reality and some were cartoons. There was the show Loud House. The show was close to SpongeBob Squarepants. Now some did copyright the show SpongeBob, but they were gone for a very long time ago, and we deserve them to be gone. In 2004, Steph Hillenburg decided to make his first time making a movie, and it was the SpongeBob Squarepants the movie. It came out on November 2004. After doing other Nickelodeon movies, SpongeBob became a movie star. The movie was about SpongeBob Squarepants and his friends that kidnapped the crown is in Shell City. Only a sponge and a star are going to get back King Neptune's crown to save Mr. Krabs and the Bikini Bottom. And then there was the second movie of SpongeBob. It was called SpongeBob Sponge Out of Water. The second movie, it came out January 2015. In this, everything was fine in the Bikini Bottom, but the secret formula has been gone, so it's up to SpongeBob and his friends to get the secret formula up to the ocean, and SpongeBob and his friends are coming to the real world. SpongeBob Squarepants' first movie was good. It had the best animation, great actors, funny moments, and best music, and many people had loved the movie. The second movie, it was was kind of good, the animation's great, and the 3D animation's great too. But in the reality part, it was kind of everybody knows SpongeBob. There was a mistake they made, and the part when Bikini Bottom was the end of the world. It was dark, and many people were hungry and wanted to know the secret formula. I think the first movie was good, the second one was a little good. I think the first one was more better than the second one. Now there are so many actors who played in SpongeBob. I'm going over SpongeBob and his friends. I'll focus them. SpongeBob is voiced by Tom Kenny. He has been in a lot of TV shows and a few movies. Tom Kenny also played other SpongeBob characters. He has played Gary and Patchy the Pirate, which the pirate is a big fan of SpongeBob. Patrick Star is voiced by Bill Frankbait. He has been in a lot of movies and a few TV shows. Squidward Tentacles is voiced by Roger Bumpass. He has been in a lot of animation movies and a few TV shows. Sandy Cheeks the Squirrel is voiced by Caroline Lawrence. She has been in movies and TV shows. Here's something I could say about Caroline Lawrence. She was in the TV show of The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, the Boy Genius. Mr. Crab is voiced by Clancy Brown. He has been in a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows. And finally, Plankton is voiced by Mr. Lawrence, or you could call him Doug Lawrence. He has been in a lot of TV shows and a few movies he has been. Doug Lawrence also played other voice characters in SpongeBob Squarepants. He has played Larry the Lobster and this guy. SpongeBob Squarepants had some bad episodes, dark episodes, creepy episodes, and worse episodes. I can think the big one that were so bad that people do not watch it. The first one, Splinter. In this episode, SpongeBob gets a splinter. This is a disgusting episode. Okay, for one, splinters are easy to get, and two, it is so dumb that he's not getting it. Disgusting part is when it gets bigger and it turns purple. It even gets more bigger in the end, and it shoots its blood. This episode was the worst and was disgusting. In this episode called One Course in a Meal. In this episode, Plankton gets afraid of Mr. Krabs' daughter Pearl. And the reason why he's afraid of Mr. Krabs' daughter Pearl is because of Plankton's ancestors were killed by the whale. This episode was dark. The dark part is when Pearl becomes creepy. And then we get to the bad part, is when Plankton committed suicide. This was so bad that he was done for. His suicide was waiting for the bus to run him over. This was not one of the greatest episodes. It had dark and communal suicide. It failed the season of SpongeBob Squarepants. Many people were wondering if SpongeBob Squarepants could end. It may or not. Maybe it'll keep going. It's just because Steph Hillenburg died last year on 2018. Some were thinking that SpongeBob Squarepants was going to end, but it still keeps going. Steph Hillenburg died last year, and the crew still are continuing more of the show. But they're going to make another SpongeBob Squarepants movie coming out on 2020. They showed us an image poster and some clips, but there are going to be other Nickelodeon movies on 2020. So here are the movies. The Loud House movie. This may kind of fail, but if it is good, alright, it's good. And the Nicktoons movie. Be hyped to see your favorite all classic Nicktoons characters, and this is going to be a cool movie. They don't know what year will come. It may come into 2020 or another year. I may see the third movie of SpongeBob SquarePants or Nicktoons movie. It's just Nickelodeon have 3 or 2 movies coming on 2020. It may be interesting to see. So that, guys, is the history of SpongeBob SquarePants.